All right, this presentation has been in the works for a long time. I am thankful to finally say that I have finished it. It has been inevitable. I have to talk about Hoge, and I have to ask this question: is Hoge the future? And what kind of future do I see for Hoge? I mean, all right, it's not going to be the next Bitcoin. I don't think anyone who is buying it now is expecting it to take any kind of prominence as far as Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of these major players are concerned. But there is a niche. There's a niche that can't be avoided any longer. I would say, especially this bull run, this Bitcoin bull run, that we have to take meme coins seriously. And so I want to take an honest look at Hoge as a deflationary asset in the meme coin niche, because I believe that it has potential. Even though we've seen a lot of action already with Hoge, I believe there's potential moving forward for this coin as an asset in the future. And I don't think it's going to die. So let's take a look at that. And let me share with you this thesis statement of sorts. I need to move myself out of the way. That's why I'm so small on the screen here. But all right, I'll do this now and move myself back up. So Dogecoin. Dogecoin is the king of meme coins. Is there any arguing that right now? It has established itself, especially recently, as a legitimate asset that needs to be taken seriously. But when I look at the tokenomics of Dogecoin, it doesn't have the proper tokenomics to be a leader within this niche. And as a new round of meme coins enters the cryptosphere, there's enormous potential for an upstart with the right tokenomics and the right community to take Dogecoin's place as the king of meme coins. Deflationary meme coins, of which Hoge is one of a few options, deflationary meme coins are very attractive possibilities. All right, I'm going to move myself back up and go to the next page. So meme coin ecosystems. Here's the things you got to understand about meme coins. I'm not going to read this entire page, but I am going to summarize it. Meme coins exist for two reasons. One is grassroots efforts. It's about the community. That is the biggest thing. For example, Dogecoin is as big as it is right now because of the community. If you think about back in 2014, the Dogecoin community rose up. I was a part of the Dogecoin community in 2013, and I remember this. They pooled their resources together to raise money for the Jamaican bobsled team to participate in the 2014 Winter Olympics. And it was a huge media deal. It was fantastic. It was awesome that they did that. And that was just a part of the community legitimizing the asset. And so that is a big thing with meme coins. And Dogecoin has benefited tremendously from things like Elon Musk's tweets, from things like the Bitcoin halving cycles, for things like just the fact that it's been around for about 8 years. Now, up until this year, I never took meme coins seriously, but it's gotten to the point where this sphere of the cryptocurrency network cannot be ignored. But Dogecoin just ain't it. It's not. I'm sorry. If you're a big Dogecoin fan, I have honestly had a phenomenal return. I have I have like 36,000 Dogecoins, and my return on investment has been amazing. But here's the problem with Dogecoin. The network has a large total token supply of 128,934,824,671 Doge, and no fixed limit. Current inflation at 1.2%. It is a deliberate tokenomics decision in order to keep the price of each individual token low. This is the thing with Dogecoin. It was literally created as a joke. It was not created to fill any kind of niche. It was not created to be a major player, and yet it is somehow right now a major player. But that can't last forever. And why is that? Because there are 10,000 new Doge printed per minute, 14.4 million printed per day, and this will continue into perpetuity. And so the 1.2% is similar to gold. Gold has a 1.2% increase in its total supply every year. Same with Dogecoin. And you're seeing what Bitcoin is doing to gold right now. Bitcoin is slowly but surely making gold irrelevant. Now, I don't know if gold will ever become fully irrelevant, and I don't know if Dogecoin will ever become fully irrelevant, but Bitcoin is just, it's taking over, and it's going to continue to take over as an asset that is meant as a hedge against the US dollar, or for Bitcoin to just dominate the US dollar. So something similar is going to happen with meme coins, where Dogecoin is going to become less and less relevant over time, and something else is going to take its place. Now, we compare Dogecoin tokenomics to Hoge Finance tokenomics, and it's clear to me that Hoge Finance's tokenomics are just far superior to that of Dogecoin. So I love this. A smart burn system, 2% tax on all transactions to prevent price manipulation and encourage holding. The 2% tax is then split as a weighted distribution between all holders and burn addresses. And so they had an original supply of 1 trillion coins, which I know sounds high in comparison to Bitcoin's 21 million. But the thing is that it's decreasing. It is currently, it's not at 416 billion, it's now at 415 billion, and it's decreasing. As soon as it launched, they burned half of their coins in existence. And so now we're at 415 billion in an ever decreasing supply. It's deflationary. You compare that to Dogecoin, what I suspect, now again, how many Dogecoins are there in existence? 128 billion and increasing, probably around 129 billion right now. We compare that to 416 billion and decreasing. I expect some really interesting things to happen when that day comes, when Hoge overtakes Dogecoin as far as the number of Dogecoin versus Hoge in existence. And by overtakes, I mean that there are fewer Hoge in existence and continuing to decrease. Excuse me. I expect between now and then some interesting things to happen as far as the price of the coin is concerned. But let's talk about this as far as a mathematics standpoint, because this is really fascinating to me. I know a lot of people are fixed on the price, as you should be, but I pay a lot of attention to the volume, because volume is everything with a deflationary asset like this, an asset that has a 2% tax and has burn based on transactions and everything. I pay just as much attention to the volume as to the price. And so as of the making of this video, we have a price of 0.00018, etc., a supply of 415 billion, a market cap of 77 million, and a volume, trailing 24-hour volume of 2.5 million. And that's very important for this next page. Remember these, I have it smaller here on this screen. Market cap 77 million, trailing 24-hour volume of 2.5 million. So we have a volume over market cap of 0.0332. Trailing volume equals 3.32% of the market cap, which is pretty good. I mean, you compare that to Bitcoin, it's not that much behind Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin's volume is 4.5% of the market cap. So, and not only that, but the volume right now is much lower than it was earlier this month. And so there are always catalysts that can come in and enter this sphere to increase the volume, which increases the burn, which is just so important. So I see volume of 2.5 million, and I see something that's healthy, that's strong, and has potential to increase in price dramatically because of that volume. I see a community that is not beaten down, that's not ready to give up or throw in the towel or anything like that. I see a community that's vibrant and strong. And so next, part 3. Let me move myself down a little bit again. Now let's assume a VMC, volume over market cap, of 0.02, which is lower than it's ever been. Let me just clarify that. A VMC of 0.02 for the next 2 years, for the next 10 years, whatever. And the price remains at 0.00187, which is impossible. Something will have to give, and the price will have to increase. Maybe it'll go down from here, but the price has to go up in a deflationary asset where the community is strong. That's my point with this. So don't get fixated on these numbers, because my point is simply something has to give with the price here. So, all right, a volume over market cap of 0.02. That implies volume of 1.5 million a day, a little bit over that, which again is lower volume than has ever existed for this coin. I'm just trying to be conservative. That means that about $15,500 worth of Hoge is burned a day. So 83 million Hoge burned a day, 830 million Hoge burned every 10 days, 8.3 billion Hoge burned every 100 days, and all of the Hoge in existence burned in about 10 years, maybe a little more than 10 years. I just wanted to round it off there. That may seem like a long time, but again, this is assuming very, very low volume. I expect the volume to increase like crazy as this Bitcoin bull run continues and people are looking in the cryptosphere in order. I got distracted there for a second by my kids. All right. I'll edit it to work out well. But again, throughout this Bitcoin bull run, as people are looking for alternate options, as we see Bitcoin hit $200,000 and more, they're going to be directing their funds in a lot of different directions. And I expect that volume to increase throughout this year. So we'll see about after that. But my expectation is that a lot of Hoge will be burned. A lot more Hoge will be burned over the next 100 days than 8.3 billion. I mean, we look at how much Hoge has already been burned, and we see that the trends are very much in our favor. And so this is a very conservative estimate that all the Hoge in existence, again, assuming that the volume and the market cap stay the same, which they won't, that all the Hoge in existence would be burned in 10 years. But again, the point is something has to give. And the thing that most likely has to give is the price. So, moving on. Now what? There are two directions this can go. I see a vibrant community. I see a Telegram group that's buzzing. I see lots of excitement, even though we had a massive spike in the price already. So I don't expect option one to happen, but let's just say option one, the community gives up and the coin dies. Sure, that could happen. But again, a vibrant community. So I expect option two to happen. The community grows, more people buy in, the price can only go up. That's a fact. The community grows, more people buy in, the price can only go up. Even if the community remains static and that volume stays the same, but there's buying from the few thousand of us who are currently invested, the price will increase. So price trends over the last few days are actually moving upward. I made this chart, this presentation a few days ago, but up until a few days ago, it was moving downward, but the volume is strong and the community is growing. And so I see that as great signs. And so here's my investment strategy. It's all about volume. It's volume, volume, volume. And as long as this Telegram group is buzzing, as long as I'm seeing active participation on the subreddit, on social media, I am a buyer. Now, there is one thing that I want to challenge you on, and that is this mindset of should we hodl? For the betterment of the community, my mindset is actually like maybe we should take profits often. We should sell some of our coins with the intention of buying an equal amount of coins in at a lower price, because that increases the volume, that increases the burn, which inevitably will increase the price. I know that's a dangerous game to play, but I'm willing to play that game. I'm willing to work on that strategy to sell at points where I think it's hot and to buy back in at lower prices for the sole purpose of increasing the volume. And not only that, I really believe in deflationary meme coin tokens. I really believe in this system. So after this Bitcoin bull run, I'm about 80% in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then 20% in other altcoins. And so after this bull run, I'm mostly likely turning my attention, a lot of my attention, to deflationary meme coins. And so, listen, not only Hoge, but SafeMoon. I really like SafeMoon as well, and Poodle as well. So there's other ones I'm sure that I'll be taking a look at. And this is going to be a lot of my attention. And so, again, guys, you can pay attention to the price, but you've got to pay attention to the volume. Volume matters to me more than the price. And I'm happy with where I'm seeing the volume right now. Now, there is an elephant in the room, and that is the sense that Hoge had this rapid run up to about 9/10 of a cent per coin. So we're in some kind of price discovery mode right now. And the question that we need to ask ourselves is, have we hit a bottom? I'm wondering that. Honestly, I think we're close to the bottom. So if you're looking for a new entry point here, I think we're there because we bottomed out at 0.00011. Now we're at 0.00018. Maybe there's some upward trajectory here. And honestly, I think that with an upward trajectory will come that excitement again that, look at the volume on the bottom of this page here. We'll see that increase of volume. It'll bounce back, which means more coins are burned, and which means a decreasing supply. And we'll see this thing shoot up again. But don't miss out now. I would say now's a good time to start nibbling at this price. And so those are all things to consider. I'm excited about Hogecoin. I do believe that it has the potential to be a legitimate coin. I mean, think about Dogecoin 8 years ago. I remember, believe it or not, I sold and bought Dogecoin on eBay, not thinking it was ever going to be what it is now. I wouldn't be surprised if Hoge Finance had a similar position 4 years from now, maybe 8 years from now, that it was in a similar position as Dogecoin, which means, especially with that burning supply, that we could see this thing reach a penny or maybe more than a penny. We'll see. So let me know what you think in the comment section of this video. If you have any other feedback or thoughts about this, I'd love to know. But otherwise, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. And yeah, again, let me know what you think, and have a great weekend. Peace.